My food stamps went from 4,400 in food stamps every month to $38.
Did she just say $4,400 a month in food stamps? First question is how many kids do you have? Two, how many of those kids was out of wedlock? Right, this ain't K plus 8. There's. Let me shut up. I don't want to get no hate in the comments, but on reasonably so, for you to get $4,400 a month in food stamps, that means you're not with any of the fathers. Let's be honest. There's not one man that had multiple kids with this lady, and because that's what people need to understand. When it comes to food stamps, government assistance, you do know they take into account the money that you're getting for child support. And I'm just going to go off a whim and say this woman had kids out of wedlock, but $4,400 a month just on food stamps. Majority of people in America don't even net $4,400 a month. Just a single person, right? But let's continue.
What am I supposed to get with $38 with 6 kids? How the hell am I supposed to support my kids on $38 in food stamps? Not to mention our disability checks on hold. Our Section 8, my rent isn't getting paid tomorrow. So I have to come up with $1,100. Okay? I am allergic to work. I can't.
Damn. And she's getting $1,100 a month for Section 8 as well. So when you add that up, man, you were getting $5,400 a month in support plus the disability. That is absolutely insane to me, right? And I think this is why, respectfully, Republicans want to do a lot of things that they've been doing in office. They want to cut down on, they want to cut down on people like this that's clearly finessing the system. There is no reason why you should be getting $4,400 a month. Section 8, $1,100, okay, that sounds more reasonable, right? But for you to be getting more money in food stamps than you are getting in Section 8 is wild to me. And we've just seen a repeated cycle of people teaching their children and their children's children how to finesse the system, take advantage of people's tax dollars. And I'm going to just be honest, right? If you ain't a go-getter, if you ain't a baller, this ain't the video for you, because obviously you're probably going to have an issue with what I got to say. But when you're in a very, very, very high tax bracket, such as myself, and I do everything that I can to minimize my taxes legally, right? Legally. But when you're in a very, very high tax bracket and ain't nobody took the risk for you to get to where you are to be in a high tax bracket, I have a problem with this. I have a problem with this. She just says she's allergic to work. Now, I can give her the benefit of the doubt and say she's just trolling on the internet, right? And hopefully that's the case, right? I hope, for one, she's not dumb enough to put this on the internet, because, any type of government official or anybody at her local, stamps office, anybody at her local Section 8 office is seeing this, and, obviously some phone calls could be made, and but which ultimately she's already at the $38. But for you to publicly go on the internet and complain about losing more money than what most Americans net in an average month, it's just disrespectful. To me, it's just disrespectful, right? Whether you're in a 40 percentile tax bracket, 30%, 20%, we should all be striving to be better, right? You should want to live on the system. And I'll tell you this, man, there are people, right? There's a story, property we had, right? About 2-3 years ago, got into the property, made the first 2-3 payments. First 2-3 payments and just stopped paying. When I tell you that lady knew every single finesse, every single way around the eviction process, she knew, had certain stuff in her kids' names. Mind, her kids weren't even adults yet. That lady knew every single loophole, and it took like 5 to 6 months just to get her out. It's back during COVID, right? Took her 5, 6 months just to get her out. And ultimately, those are the people I just despise, truthfully. Truthfully, if you're not willing to actually get somewhere in life and not want to depend on the hard working backs of other Americans and tax dollars, screw you, to be honest. But
I refuse to work. The whole reason I had kids was the amount of government benefits that you get for one child.
she got to be trolling.
And
man.
now, with the dependent age
She has
being
to be trolling.
7 and younger,
Why would you even
none
say
of
that?
my
Your
kids are
kids can watch
dependents
this
now.
one day.
None of them, because they're all older than 7. So how am I supposed to live? How do I feed my kids on $38?
Better
This
start
is not
submitting them
okay.
applications.
Not okay.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Gotta start submitting them applications, man. Fun fact. A lot of people think African Americans are the majority that's on government benefits, and it's actually, and I'm not racist, but it's actually, Caucasians. Caucasians, statistically, look it up, is the largest ethnicity or race that is on Section 8 stamps, government assistance, and everything like that. But ultimately, it doesn't matter your race, man. It doesn't matter your white, black, Asian, Cherokee, whatever. These things were put in place to actually provide you financial assistance if you actually didn't need it. There are actually people out there that actually need it, right? Properties now that we have that's on Section 8, there's a waiting list. And if you actually genuinely don't need to be on Section 8, you're actually taking the opportunity away for people that actually need it, right? And this is what we see time and time again. And I'm just glad. I'm glad the government is cracking down on it. Big, beautiful bill. I think they're cracking down on it, man. Enough is enough. I think when it comes to Section 8, they're trying to pass something now where you can only be on Section 8 for 3 years. After 3 years, you're cut. You're done. I don't know what the requirements are for food stamps, but people are getting away with the little annual reviews or the biannual reviews for income and stuff like that when it comes to Section 8. So they're definitely cracking down on it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Again, if y'all disagree, more than likely you make well under $40,000 a year and live a mediocre lifestyle, quite frankly, and I don't really care. But when you talk about somebody that got it out the mud, somebody that didn't come for money and got to the point where I'm at now, to where I pay tens of thousands of dollars in taxes every single year, yes, something like this would piss me off. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.